In today's video, we will meet a season whose use of color conveys deceptive leadership qualities. The feeling is of calm, discernment, and excellent judgment. They have a particular way of organizing people without any bossy drama.
Our season today is True Summer. We've seen how each of the seasons has communication skills from how their colors naturally work together. Summer colors are fantastic at collaborating in groups of the same color, so-called monochromatic color, and in groups of related colors, so-called analogous colors. But let's show you what it's all about.
In this first panel, we have outfits for different office styles and for different women who have their own ways of expressing who they are and what they want to wear. What colors do we not see? We don't see orange, beige, camel, black, or gold. Let's talk about the rows one at a time, imagining the rows as outfits, although everything is very mix and matchable. In the top row, these pants are as dark as this woman would choose in color. This is the color of shade. It's not night. The pants, together with that pink blouse, are at the high end of contrast for this coloring, meaning this is how far apart lightest and darkest would get in a single outfit. These are pastel tones flowing together without a feeling of bold combinations or dramatic colors. In row 2, the whites don't look bleached. This is tissue paper. It's not snow. Awareness of our black and white is one of the biggest steps forward that we can take in improving our presentation. Here we see the related colors that we mentioned earlier. Blue and green are neighbors on the color wheel, and we call them analogous colors. This way of combining colors is exceptionally attractive on this coloring. The impression across the row is of medium darkness. And notice that the silvers are brushed. The reflections from the silver earrings are a soft white, not a sharp white, kind of like the color of the skirt. In row number 3, you see monochromatic color in the t-shirt and the cardigan. So this is use of variations of the same color. We also see an example of great denim and good neutrals in the boots and the purse. And what makes them good neutrals? Well, for the boot, it's not extremely dark. It's not black. It's a medium dark, dusty charcoal. And in the purse, we see a very important quality of summer neutrals, which is that they retain a fair bit of color pigment. In this grayish aqua blue, this is a neutral for the season. It's not one of the colors. As you see, the colors have a lot more pigment. And this is a particularly important thing for summer appearances. Without that hint of pigment, grays and neutral colors appear flat and without energy. Let's look at row number 4. In row number 4, she treated herself to a purse that she loved. Is it an issue if the peacocks are a little bit bright? Not at all. Although she might not wear that color in a turtleneck, this is an example of knowing your colors and making intelligent compromises, particularly with prints, where not every color will necessarily be in your season. Here, the base color is terrific. She's not going to have to change the colors of the rest of her outfit or cosmetics. And the viewer understands the element of play in this accessory. We don't see any of the colors that should be left at the store, like camel or the other earthy tones that we mentioned earlier. Shopping information is on the screen in the Your Style link where you can find availability. And you'll also see on screen a link to my 12 Blueprints Pinterest boards for True Summer, where I pin items in current retail, most recently printed blouses and spring dresses.
In this panel, we see a capsule wardrobe that incorporates some of the True Summer neutrals. Kitten white, pink and lavender infused beige, and it also explores the deeper green, like that forest pine green that is so nice for summer, in addition to the summer blues. But colors, they repeat and the transitions are not sudden. The colors are gentle, the fabrics are soft, but the look is polished and means business. This true summer woman has built a casual business wardrobe made up of 3 bottoms, 3 tops, a dress, and a jacket. Now, if she were a Scandinavian or Nordic woman, she might not have the taste for very colorful palettes to begin with. And being a true summer, she wants to use the magic of color variation that is subdued but powerful. Look at all the different outfits we were able to create from these few items. And if she wants to, she can pair any of these with a business suit when the work situation calls for something more formal, or she can dress it up for a party when the world is ready for that again, whenever that will be. It can also be expanded in any direction color-wise by bringing in some, say, pink items, for example, like the ones we saw in the first panel that Christine talked about. They would slide right in here and be at home. The true summer woman has just as many colors to choose from as all the other seasons. Every season has their own perfect versions of every color out there. Although this season excels at wearing different versions of the same colors, and often that's what she prefers. I'm showing some examples of that expansion into other colors in the accompanying blog post at Nordic Simplicity. There's a link on screen to that. We can also build on this around several weather and season changes by introducing warm, cozy accessories for winter and some snazzy sandals and sunglasses for summer.
The true summer man probably has a row of blue shirts hanging in his closet. But if he had to pick another color, he might not be so sure. So our man learns that he's a true summer. He sees what a difference it makes, and he dedicates a weekend to getting his clothes in order. He sets out, he's going to buy 4 shirts, 4 pants, a couple of jackets and sweaters. Here's what he came home with. Notice that colors are cool, but they're not cold. This is moonlight, more so than ice. Same principles that we've seen so far. Color transitions are gradual. The trousers are not black and they shouldn't be. His impression is so much more powerful for not wearing black. And for anyone watching who believes that black is universally slimming, it truly is not. That is not true. We see a lot of neutral colors here. For summers, as we've said, they have quite a bit of color pigment. They're grayish pink and they're grayish blue, kind of like rain clouds. And that hint of color matters so that the grays don't look dull. Those are the neutrals, the suits, the coats, the go with everything clothes. Those gray pants would be a better choice than olive or brown, which would look heavy in these combinations. Joran has a course about neutral colors for the 3 summers linked on screen, where you can find all sorts of examples and explanations. Let's talk about the 4th shirt. You can see that along with the pastel blue, there's a cool wine brown, like soft cherry wood. This is your better alternative, much better alternative to rust. There's a fashion trend in men's clothing to wear saddle or whiskey colored shoes with dress pants, which are often navy blue for true summer. Well, next to his cool coloring, his cool skin, eye, and hair colors, and his cool clothing, those shoes look more orange than ever. So I hope that this trend goes away fairly soon. Black's okay as a cooler side color, but if you find the cool wine instead in belts and in shoes, that's a much better choice. He also picked up a few weekend shirts, picked up a couple of sweaters, he's got some jackets, and he's got a couple of ties. He's ready to meet people as the best version of himself and look great whatever he pulls out of his closet.
Shopping has never been this productive. Although we're not saying shopping is ever easy, it sure is easier when you know exactly what to look for.